This is Janeline, and I am your second host for today. Okay. So now we go on to our third theme, which is the happiness. And I hope that everyone is happy today, as happy as I am. Okay. So our first performer is Sari Wijayanti. She came from Indonesia, and writing has been one of her hobbies since she was a kid, and now she has found a place to share it without all thoughts and some writings. She has been invited to perform on different online events showcasing her poetry. Let's all welcome Sari!
I'm always thrilled whenever I hear people say chef. My imagination captures strong, handsome figure standing in white. Watching the performance, whether on TV or real life, it makes me feel excited. From Singapore to Spain, from Indonesia to United States, some with tattoo on their skin. It's adorable, I can't resist. Watching them work and sweating is very sexy. The playboy look in their eyes, is driving me crazy. Do you guys know Chef Juna from Indonesia? Please Google him, you might go, ah. Well, let's talk about Chef Gordon Ramsay. I don't get it, why some people hate him. Sometimes he can be bloody grumpy, but I wouldn't mind dating him. Despite my adoration, I also have my confusion. They put little tiny flowers and leaves for presentation, but it leaves me speechless. Oh, such perfection. They chop, they cut, they're very mean if they mess it up. They are so loud, they are so cool. They know exactly which string to pull. So familiar with the mess up in the kitchen, but is still nailing it when it comes out for plating. They handle from snails to anything bigger than a chicken. So if you ask me, Chef's performance is the most amazing. How can that scary lobster become so pretty? Or how the delicious juice can pop up in your mouth like dumplings? Their ability to create in such magnitude and visuality. Their attitude towards spices, herbs, poultry, and everything in between is overwhelming. Well, I can keep going and on talk about the dish. I know I'm making you suffer with your mouth waters. Oh, I almost forgot to talk about their technique called mirror pot. But I don't want to torture you all any longer, so bye. Mwah.
And Sari made us all hungry. Thank you so much, Sari. And our next performer is friendly, easygoing, generous, and kind. She loves nature, microphotography, balloon sculptures, haiku, and verse poetry. Poetry helps her to explore her creative nature, relaxes her mind, bringing her closer to friends and others. She works as a security officer, and let's all give a round of applause for Madam Sylvia Anglican.
This piece of poetry artwork embraces healthy couple relationship. The title is called He's Into You. When he saw all your faults and turned it into positive attributes. When he asked questions about your hobby, tried to take part and supported you. Everything you do, he saw it as beauty and priority. He accepts your past, welcome your present, and embrace your future. Next. This piece of poetry artwork reflects your true feelings on who you really are, your innermost feelings to friends and others. Show your true colors. Are your speech in line with who you really are? Do you light up a room in a party? Do you speak with in-depth with enthusiasm that radiates a warmth in you? Do you speak to a new friend with warmth like you have known each other for years? Are you comfortable with your own skin? Say what your true feelings about friend. Do you show a sense of inner joy that others can relate? Search your heart. Are you true towards your friends? Your easygoing manner and sincerity will show when you speak from within. Lastly, this piece of poetry artwork tells a story about the struggle of race equal to set her free of her past deepest secret. I am keeping silent of my deepest secret. Am I moral enough to tell you the truth? I'm afraid you might laugh at me and I will lose face. My ego surveys, I'm scared to death. What if he found out my deepest secret and exposed me to social media? What if my boyfriend found out? My deepest secret is my ex-boyfriend didn't want our child. I abort him, my child is dead. Look, Grace, do not be afraid. It happened 10 years ago. Everyone makes mistakes. We move on. We accept you for who you are. We love you. Your boyfriend, parents, and God love you. Grace, write a letter of your deepest secret. Read aloud. Pray. Let go of your emotion, hurts, and pain. Burn it. Your anxiety will release and liberated. You are as free as a bird. Your tension will filter. Your worry will shift. Now you celebrate your happiness.
What a wonderful message, Madam Sylvia. And yes, everyone makes mistakes, so move forward. And next, our next performer is no other than Elise Morante from the Philippines, who is working in Singapore since 2016 as FTW. She is a poet, writer, and poem contributor of the book Call and Response, Volume 2, and an ebook of the Translating Migration Multilingual Poems of Movement. She is a volunteer member of the literary group Migrant Writers of Singapore. Let's give it up for Elise Morante.
I'm not gonna talk dirty, and I will try my very best to deliver my piece to the safest way as I can, as I am also scared to be pulled out from the stage and sent me back to my homeland. I just want to clarify some misconceptions and wrong assumptions towards us. Yes, a lot of people said that poetry is boring. And so do poets itself. Just like how one of my ex-suitors reacted after he knew I am a poet. He told me to stop my passion because it's just making me less attractive. Like uniformed outfits, a long pants with a long sleeve with a nerdy spec. So I said, do I smell like a notebook in the library that was kept for centuries? Or do I still look unattractive even if we read in front of you with just my aunties? She said, nah, that's a different story. Just imagine how one of my friends nailed it when he invites me to his place and offers me some drinks with just 3 options. A juice, a coffee, or a tea. I said, what? I said, oh, I thought poets don't drink beers or whiskey. That feeling when I asked my friend, hey, why didn't you invite me to the party last night? She said, oh, I didn't know you guys got a nightlife. Don't worry, we'll invite you when we're going to have a Bible study next time. The worst accusation is that poets are not good in bed. Accept that. But upon hearing these phrases, like throwing bubbles on my head, unaffected. Acrobats in the circus is nothing. We don't read bedtime stories. We don't sing lullabies. But we can also glide our wax fingertips to every edge of his skin, like how we flip every page is still it penetrates to your mind. We don't just say, I love you to the moon and back. But we can also roll up your eyes till you say, what the heck, I want this poet for midnight snack. Poetry is like a movie. It has a horror, action, drama, comedy, thrill, romance, and of course, sensuality. Our version is called erotica, actually. Yet the only problem is, it will take you a decade before you indulge the pleasure. If poetry is not your cup of tea.
That was Elizabeth Morante, and yes, never underestimate a poet because poets can do wonders. Okay, and now we move on to our next performer, and he was born in October 13, 1994 in Chittagong, Bangladesh. He has diploma in engineering from electrical technology. He came to Singapore in 2015 and has been working as a supervisor in shipyard. Because writes song, poem, and short stories. One of his popular poems is Why Migrant? For this poem, he got championship award in Migrant Worker Poetry Competition, Singapore 2016. He is also a contributor in Migrant Tales and Call and Response Anthology of Poem. Let's all listen to Because None.
When we used to go to school in the soldier bag, there would be geography, sociology books, calculators, and some pad. We learned about the earth in the geography. In social science, we learn how to cope with others. And now, over the society using the whole world, we have adopted our self-image remote exterior chest. In the era of cultural migration, where we have expatriates but like only the middle class, nobody to hear the cry, dreams became this appear like as a Dutch scene. My father used to say in my childhood, son, I have so much labor, hardship, happiness all for you. Now we have grown up in the dunghill. And now the meaning of happiness is to me is a grateful food, now family in a smiling frame. We also have to love, so much tears in the eyes, so much love in our heart for the family, and in my mind, there starts the national anthem of us. We are proud of our national flag. With our love and compassion, we are connected to the language, culture, and the map of a national mode. But sometimes we have to cry, we love. Hello world, hello. Listener, it is not only the expatriates, they say. Yes, still we carry the bag. We eat a dry cloth, a day's food in it like as a bowl, as we are still going to the school with the fears of a new student in a place like our home.